Charlesease, everything you need to know when you need to know it. Let's get into this, man. Keefe D, Southsidecrips, Los Angeles, man, was locked up, was ran down on, was put in them cuffs, put in them shackles today. Freedom was took away from him. We don't know for how long, man. But over the years, Keefe D, and yes, sir, Keefe D, you've been doing a lot of talking going on these podcasts, man. They say the worst thing in the world is when you stick a microphone and a camera in a man's face, and they just get to telling their soul, all they business, all they skeletons, opening that closet, man, and shit just start falling out. Shit start falling out so much you lose track of it, man. Until one day, them boys, man, them boys in blue, 5-0, 12, they run down. You start running your mouth, going on these platforms, man. Before you know it, man, you done built the case against yourself, man. And motherfuckers always want to look around and say, who's snitching? It's a snitch in my crew. Nah, the snitch is the man in the mirror. The snitch is you. The snitch is you. You going on them podcasts saying too much, man. You know it. Yeah, they picked him up. Now, we don't know what they picked him up for. Do they got some new evidence? Is it from going on podcasts? Is it somebody else who got picked up that started talking? Is it coming from somewhere from behind the walls? We all know who's behind them walls. Allegedly, I ain't saying no names, man. But why did they pick him up, man? Now, let's keep it funky. When Orlandoanderson died, allegedly they saying that was 2pac's killer. When he died, that's Keefe D's nephew, man. And yeah, Keefe D said his own nephew killed 2pac. Snitched on his nephew from the grave. And Keefe D's sister, Orlando's mom, she had a stroke. I think it was the day of or the day after. She heard about her brother doing this madness, throwing dirt on her son's name. I always say, check this out. I always say that Orlandoanderson ain't do that shit, man. Yeah, Orlandoanderson ain't do that. Why would I say that? This nigga was going on national mainstream news, CNN and shit, saying he ain't do it. If you got blood on your hands, just keep it real. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist to figure out. You running the other way. You ain't running to the lights like a moth. You ain't running to the fire like a moth to a flame. For real, you going the other way. Orlandoanderson ain't do that. And I got to thinking, maybe, just maybe, allegedly, Keefe D might have been a little close to that 2pac murder. Then he's leading on so much. He tried to get his nephew. Yo, nephew, I need you to take the drop. Yo, you'll be out by the time you're 50. Orlando like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm in my 20s. I got a family. I can't do that. And maybe that was the hit. Maybe now Keefe D or whoever, they ain't got to directly put the hit on Orlando or whoever they want to put the hit on. But they could set up certain circumstances. They can make that call. Yo, I got 50 right now. This nigga gonna be right here at this time. Click. It's simple as that, man. It's simple as that when money's involved, man. You feel me? Yeah. And now that Orlando's gone, shit, you can say whatever you want. A dead man don't tell no lies. A dead man can't talk at all. Real shit, man. Why did they pick Keefe D up, man? Why? We don't know. We can only guess. But Keefe D been doing a little too much talking on these motherfucking platforms, man. Yeah. A little too much talking. Did he put his foot in his mouth for the last time? Let's keep it real. Ever since he got out, you feel me? He ain't got no credibility as far as telling. Once you telling your nephew, all bets is off the table, man. You a marked man on these streets, man. Along with the dirt you already did, along with the beef you already got with other crews, other gangs, other cartels who you done burnt or whatever, man. Let's keep it real, man. But this is still a breaking story, a lot of details coming in, man. Is this the beginning of the end of the 2Pac murder, man? Will we find out more devastating evidence, more devastating details around this murder? Or maybe it might be some other murders that's being revealed, man. Who knows? Y'all just gotta stay tapped in. Charlesease. Maybe Orlando didn't want to take the fall for the Pac murder, man. Maybe he didn't want to maybe he didn't want to go to jail. Yo, I'm young, I got my whole life ahead of me. I just started a family. I can't go away till I'm 50, especially when I didn't do it. Listen. Maybe he gonna be here at this time. The money's on the way. Click. Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. That's all. Hey, Charlesease, subscribe, share, like. Everything you need to know. Y'all get in my comments, man. I'm gonna holler back. Everything you need to know, when you need to know it. That's my time. Until next time. You dig?